Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Round 80. Exit. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A toss play. Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check. Fresno.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. A gain of 6 there on first. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hey, 79. 79. Check safety. Check safety. Check.
First down, Rivers. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Keep it skinny. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
To throw is Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 180. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Safety's creeping. Hey, Rocket.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. Touchdown, Allen! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Kill, 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 turn up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Next one, grab it. What's up?
On on second down. It's Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's get it.
Carr now on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That. From 87 yards away, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Topper! 52.
Carr. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tell you what, not every quarterback is going to stay in the pocket. They sense the pressure coming. He took a hit there, still was able to stay in, make the throw, and complete it for a score.
And a lot of times you see a quarterback take a hit like that, and now all he wants to do is protect the football. Just take the sack and not turn it over. But not in this case. Took the big shot and found his guy downfield.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
We want it. Hey, Haywood. Right there. 54, right there.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Carr, this complete to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Eckler. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Put your hands on her. Get hands on motion, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
380. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, here we go. Let's go.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Watch the twist. Hey, Rocket. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check, check. Look. Hey, Delta. Hey, here we go.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 24 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad, not so bad.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First down. It's Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On the give, this is Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Carr. And Eifert has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
What now? You ready? Come on, Raider 1. Tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Recon, 152 fighter. You're mine. Right now.
Carga to throw. Caught by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give them 10 yards exactly on the quick slant.
Down. 180. Mike 49. Watch the run. Check nickel. Undercrush.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Mike 50, Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Run 80. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. 53 to Mike. All day, dog.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers looking left sideline, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Left. Reroll. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Hey, just
on 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
180. Black 11.
1st down, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, easy. Five.
To the air again here, Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded at the 6. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be fielded at the 6. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Carr. He completes it to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Down. 180. Get that quarterback. And off. 694. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers got his man complete over the middle. That's Wells. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Rivers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, T.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On 1st down, Richard. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Slam. Red Delta.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
25 yards that time.
What now? 49. Come on, D.
From midfield, here's Carr. Complete to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Use your forces.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Jones has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. Left to right.
Operating from the gun. Rivers, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Set 180. Set 180. Set 56. 65. 65. 65.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hả?
Set 180. Round 80. Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Rivers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hả?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he's got some space here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right.
Black 15! Hey, go orange. Orange.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On first down, it's Jacobs, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He can run for it, and he will. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on goal line, right?
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Out of his end zone, Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with the ground. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Gordon. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rivers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and Allen's got it. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Bravo.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, team 6.
Back to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Here's Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hey, high 7.
Rivers to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, ready.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Raiders, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.